So, a couple days ago, your boy actually turned 18. And I know that this is supposed to be a huge milestone, like, oh, I'm an adult now. Like, sure, things might be different externally. I'm able to manage my own bank account. I don't have to lie about my age when creating accounts for apps and stuff. But internally, everything still feels the same. And to be frankly honest, in some ways, I actually feel worse. I feel worse because even though 18 is objectively a young age still, like I still have my entire life ahead of me still. But there's a part of me that feels behind in life. Um, I I see people on social media that have achieved crazy amounts of success and have made 6 to 7 figures all at the age of 20 or 21, 22, 23. And I'm over here still figuring out life. I see people like Brez Scales or TJR or Clayton Kim, people that are literally a few years older than me, drive expensive cars, travel the world, and just be financially free. And what kills me is that when you strip away the materialism from all of these social media influencers, content creators, business gurus, and even celebrities, when you strip away all the things that give them that status, like money and materialistic success, what you have left is a human being. Um, a human being that is no different from me or no different from yourself. All of the people that you see online that you might look up to, when you look past the fact that they are a celebrity or a notable social media figure, they are literally just like you. They breathe the same air, they like the same stuff, they listen to the same music, they shit at the same toilet. And on the surface level, there is nothing different from that idol you have on the internet and yourself, because we are all human at the end of the day. We all have the same 24 hours. But on a deeper level, really the only thing that separates you from the people that you look up to and strive to be like is just time in the game. For example, take a look at it from this perspective. If you are 18 or a young age like me, I like to think that we are in the input phase of life. This is the stage of life where we're learning, we're self experimenting, we're doing actions of self discovery, and really just laying the foundations of our life. However, when we look at the lives of other people through the lens of social media, our perception of time gets completely skewed because we see a 21-year-old flex a Lamborghini Aventador, Porsche GT3 RS, Mansory G-Wagon, and a BMW M3 Comp, aka Brez. We see that and we just we feel like we're doing something wrong, or at least I do. But let's take a step back for a minute. Let's stop glorifying the materialism we see on social media, because sure, people like Brez are going to make his life look like a highlight reel, and seeing that makes people like us feel like we're behind in life, let's be honest. But what we don't see is the hundreds of failures and 5 years of grinding behind the scenes that Brez had to go through when he was a young teen to be able to get to the level of success that he's able to portray on the internet now. And I think the lesson to be learned here is to just stop comparing yourself to your journey, your beginning, to stop comparing your beginning to someone else's middle or end result, because it's so easy to jump to conclusions and skip to the end of the movie without watching the entire story, because everyone's journey is going to be different. We're all going to go through different challenges and hardships, but as long as you know where you want to be, you will get to your desired destination no matter what. And the limiting belief of is it even possible will be out of the equation, and instead the $1,000,000 question then becomes, how can I keep on taking the necessary steps to achieve my goals? Think about it like running. When you are going on a run or a hike or a walk, Once you set a goal of the destination that you want to get at, your brain will automatically push yourself into getting there. And no matter how hard that run or hike might be, like you might be tired, the weather might not be at its best conditions, your stomach might hurt, you might have to take a shit, you might have shin splints, or really, like, no matter how hard that workout will be, as long as you know where you want to end up, and as long as you keep on taking it one step at a time, you will end up to your destination. And really, that is the beauty of running. If you are a runner, you will 100% agree with what I'm saying, because this is what makes running such a powerful mindset shifter. Like, sure, it's good physically, it's good for your fitness, it's good for your overall health, but it's also good mentally. It's good to train your mind, and it's good to really just change your mindset into thinking at a more goal-oriented and persevering way. Because as much as you are hurting physically, if you just simply engrave the fact that taking one more step will get you closer to your goals, you will push past that limit that you mentally set on yourself. And then translating this back into real life and comparing yourself with others, as hard as your journey will get as your story unfolds, as long as you know where you want to be and where you want to end up, and as long as you keep on taking things one step at a time, as long as you keep on taking the micro actions necessary, you will get to where you want to be no matter what. That is everything that I wanted to talk about in this video. I also had a similar talking section about this in my second channel, where I actually plan on vlogging my entire life and documenting my entire journey to success. And so if you want to get a glimpse into my life as a 18-year-old, I was about to say 17-year-old, but I can't say that now because I'm unk now. If you want to get a glimpse into my life as an 18-year-old that is just pursuing self-actualization and pursuing his goals of becoming successful, if you want to see how I'm building that in real time, check out my second channel. I'm being more active on it. It is actually my old Fortnite channel. This is something that I never disclosed on this channel, the channel that you're watching on right now, which is my self-improvement channel. I've actually never told you guys that I used to have a Fortnite channel that I was actually monetized on. So yes, you are getting self-improvement and life advice from a former Fortnite pro. This will probably be a whole separate video because I do have a story that I want to tell and a lesson that I want to incorporate into that story. So that will be a separate video. But yes, check out my second channel. I'm being more active on it, and I'm having a lot of fun adventures with my friends. So but yeah, that is everything that I wanted to talk about in this video. I hope you enjoyed this little like personal sit down conversation. I do plan on doing more of this just because I do like it. It's fun. And it's a lot easier to film because I don't have to read off of a script of a podcast summary. But that's also not to say that I'm going to stop doing my podcast summaries. I do plan on doing that. So it's just, I just don't like watching through the whole podcast. But it's fine. I'll find a system to get better at summarizing podcasts and making it into a video. That's the whole purpose of why I'm documenting my journey, is to just show the problems I'm overcoming and sharing my solutions with you so you could benefit from them as well. But yeah, that's it for this video. I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.